An innovative cataract surgery option is now available at a Southwestern Virginia eye clinic. Dr. Will Griffith with Vistar Eye Center joins us now in studio to explain how light adjustable lenses work. Thanks so much for being here with us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, this is a very new thing for these types of surgeries. Can you tell us what light adjustable lenses are in this new option?
Sure. So a light adjustable lens is sort of the leading edge of the technology for these intraocular lens or IOL implants. It's basically a lens that can be adjusted to refine the outcome, improve the vision after surgery without doing more surgery.
Yeah. Can you explain the challenges that people face that are needing these cataract surgeries and what this will allow them to have that they couldn't have before?
Sure. So for background, a cataract is something that, given enough time, almost all of us will encounter at some point because we're born with a natural lens inside the eye that's turning cloudier every day.
Right.
So if we get to the point where that lens is cloudy enough, we call it a cataract. It needs to come out. In every case, we take the natural lens out and we replace it with a clear one in a pretty short and fairly easy for most people surgery. And the differences in the outcomes of cataract surgery largely come down to the choice of the lens that we put back inside. So that's where a huge amount of R&D is, and the traditional way of doing that is getting a lot of high detailed scans of the eyes, having formulas give us predictions of what the optimal lens will be for a given eye, and then implanting that lens. The predictions are quite good, but they're not perfect. They're only forward-looking, and so maybe 1 in 6 outcomes will be off from what you desired.
Right.
So the difference with this light adjustable lens is the lens essentially looks the same. The cataract surgery proceeds the same, but the lens is made of a photosensitive material that after the surgery, once the patient's healed, they can come back to the office for a series of a few visits where we can use a very precise targeted application of UV light to treat that lens and in a really specific way change its power to make little changes and refine that outcome, getting more and more precise without doing more surgery and putting the patient at more risk.
You can do some fine-tuning, really individualize it seems like.
It is very, very individualized, yeah.
That's amazing. How is the cataract surgery experience different for patients who choose these lenses?
So it's one of the beauties of this is it's almost for the procedure itself, it's essentially no different. These are still 10 to 15 minute procedures done under light anesthesia. They're not painful. The recoveries are pretty quick. The difference is afterwards, where there is a bit more involved than with a standard cataract surgery. Ideally, patients are going to heal for a few weeks. And then because you used the initial formulas I was talking about to pick those lenses, most people are going to be somewhere in the ballpark of where they want to be. But then there's the opportunity to do those few visits after the fact where they're coming back, and that period of time may last a month or two. Where the patient gets to really kind of be in the driver's seat and make that outcome what they want it to be before we do what's called a lock-in and do a final couple applications of the UV light to the lens to make sure it doesn't change anymore.
Yeah. Tell us if someone thinks they'd be a good candidate for this or they're just noticing vision changes and problems in general, how should they proceed? How can they contact you guys?
So there are a whole host of issues aside from cataracts that can impair the vision, of course. We are fortunate in our area to have a huge number of high-quality eye care providers, and I just encourage people to ask their eye doctor. Ask their eye doctor if they're ready for cataract surgery, if they think that the light adjustable lens would be a good option for them, and of course you can call. We have a big team at Vistar Eye Center that's all pretty well versed in this and can walk people through that process as well.
Yeah, we have that information up there on our screen, their website, phone number, and you guys have several locations throughout Southwest Virginia. Dr. Griffith, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thanks for having me.
Telling us about this new option. We'll be right back.